What was your week like? What are you doing midweek?
So I got my sweatsuits in, which is good. So I did quantity checks and they came separated. I'm never using this. I probably shouldn't say that. I don't plan on using this guy again, just by virtue of I couldn't get a tracking number, and that shit pissed me off.
What do you mean they can't separate the tops and the bottoms, or just two different shipments, or what?
It was three different boxes, like huge boxes, and the whichever shipper they used from Pakistan, um, was horrible with regard to like locating the boxes. Two boxes came before the other one came. It was just a nightmare. And it also got held up in New York for customs for like it was supposed to go to
Tariffs.
December and the extra duties that I had to pay. So it was just like,
I'm trying to get my manufacturer to bake those into the cost.
yeah, good luck with that because the way your president's doing is changing on a daily.
No, I just what I do is I just record the cost and then I hit my manufacturer like this is what I had to pay extra, and then they'll just take it off or whatever next.
I guess I'd be dealing with the poorest of the poor because they'd be like, you got to go to the UPS site. There's some duties you got to pay.
Yeah, when I was talking to somebody about a net 30, they was like, yeah, we're not set up for those. I was like, then why are we talking right now? You come to me to try. The craziest part, they be trying to get your business, but don't want to do the things to get your business.
A lot of the ones with, I mean, but like there's a catch 22 with that because it's like you can go with organizations that come off of Alibaba that have that like trade assurance, but they also have a higher MOQ. Or you can go to like the like some of the people in Pakistan that you can get like I'm not going to say as low as 15, but you can get 20 or 30 or 40 units, but you got to do like wiring your money and you got to do all of it. There's no depositing. And it's like, I'm praying that you're not going to run off with my money, but
No, I mean, I haven't had that happen, but I've had somebody mess up and not take ownership, and I just took
uh,
those L's.
yeah.
Remember, I had those big shirts, Mo.
Hmm.
I just gave them away to the bigger people in the flag community. So either way, it was gonna get used. Write them joints off. That's
Yeah.
marketing. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So, but no, like I definitely, I don't have an MOQ for real. Like per order or per item, I kind of just operate courteously, if that makes sense.
So
So
like do you do like custom items or do you do some of them like
all custom.
I have to do a tech pack for mine because it's changing the rise, it's changing the inseam, it's changing so it's things that
I
they need
send
to
him a
know.
side if I want so like for instance, my cropped hoodies, right, aren't the same as most people's cropped hoodies because the most people's cropped hoodies stop right above the belt line,
Mhm.
right? I got a belly. I wasn't on that. Again, so I make stuff that I would want to wear too. So I said, hey, where I had them take it down to, it sits like right where the middle of your zipper is.
Okay.
So like all I did was just get the size chart together and send that to him, and then we worked it out. I never really I've made some tech packs, right? But I've never really sent one to him. We haven't run into like right now. I think I need to like fine tune that process with a tech pack with certain things because of certain type of clothing I'm making now versus other stuff was really just size charts like inseam,
Yeah.
limbs. It wasn't like silhouettes, right? So now that I'm dealing with certain ones that I need certain silhouettes for, now I have to get a little more detail with it. But like all the reason before I didn't really do it is because I don't like ordering samples.
What?
Nah, I don't order samples
Why?
because I never after the one bad time with the one guy, right? With this guy, he takes ownership. So
Man, I can show you a sample that I had to laugh at myself when I got that shit. I look like what somebody from Harry Potter, a witch off of the sleeves was like this, the hood was like this. I was like, this is bullshit.
but
This
that
is
goes into that's
bullshit.
more silhouettes though. If you think about it, that goes
They
outside of length and goes into
they
the
sent your ass a
silhouette.
costume.
They did.
Yeah, that goes in. That's more of your silhouette though, the shape of it and everything, like because the length and all how you match the hood. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like I think that because like even with my flares, we have a basic number of flare that we've already done since our beginning one. So when I wanted him to make a pair that goes from straight leg to flare, I didn't have to get the sample because we already had the sizing for the flare, and he already had been making straight leg for people. You know what I'm saying? Using the basic size chart. So you got to use a special size chart. You feel what I'm saying? Like your own,
Yeah.
IP type of size chart. You have to do that. So I haven't had to really get to that, and I haven't converted yet to like both sex sizes. I still do, even for my pretty girls play flag, I still use a men's size chart and just advise on that. So like as I grow, of course I'm going to want to fine tune that, but it's kind of like a double edge because yeah, I think some girls would prefer a women's shaped shirt, how it fits and curves
Yeah.
because of a woman, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of players that just wanted more of a male fit because of the looseness
Yeah.
around the shape. So it's like kind of figuring that part out. But yeah, I hate samples. I feel like they make it take more time, and that shit's like the cost of a whole order sometimes.
Yeah, it is more expensive. Like my
I'll just fuck up the order and just sell those. I'll figure it out. Like I'm going to figure out how to get rid of those regardless. They may not make it on the site. They
Ooh,
may not make it on, they may not make it in promotion. But when I hit the field, they'll go hand to hand. So
yeah,
it's like, yeah.
these ladies, I was gonna say another word for them. They are I can't half not I'm not saying you half step, and this is not I can't just put anything out there because they're gonna be a bitch
You
about it.
have more precise things though. Like you have a real tailored fit. Like there's a like that's why I think you can get that your market share so much like easier than I can. Like I'm with one side of my brand, like I'm figuring out to get the market share, but you put yourself in a position to automatically grab that market share because of those details you have to change in
They
yours.
don't fuck with it. They
Who
not
don't?
fucking with it. When I say I picked a niche of the pickiest people who don't have shit, that don't have shit. Like, lady, you don't have pants that fit your big ass. Now, either you gonna keep talking shit about me and put me out of business and stay in fucking high waters, or you gonna give us some grace and help us get and grow and scale to get more of a,
Are you dealing
but
with the younger joints though?
I'm dealing with like I'm old. I'm dealing with my age,
See,
Shamal's
look, I
age.
told
Look, I
so
just took a
look.
look. I just took a look.
Mo keep think I can trust Mo to not say what I'm telling him. But so now I'll tell you, I already had told him behind the scenes, I've been talking to some of my friends because I know you need models and people to really like look into your clothes that are a younger group and that are tall, 6'3", 6'2", 6'4", all the way 5'11", because I look at them, they still got some long extremities.
But you know what they like to wear though? Like nowadays it's like really like form fitting, like the hoodies that are, they ain't got no bellies and they all fit and it's like I'm more of a comfort line. And like if I can't put it on and it shouldn't be based on me, but like if I can't comfortably put it on after I've had three children and not look like an old lady in some shit that I'm not supposed to be wearing,
Mhm.
um, I typically don't. Like I want like a nice I like the oversized cropped hoodies. I like it something that you can wear to the gym. I like a nice, like a dope, high fashion fit. The
So
kids these days like a Shein.
is your
Nah,
ideal
you can get the
customer?
ones. I'm telling you, you can get. They like my hoodie. You can get the tall girl. I'm trying to these younger joints. You can get them. Even in the ones that go to flag, they want comfort stuff. Like especially right now, they want comfort gear. They're like
So
cozy lounging.
is your ideal customer your age group? Is your ideal customer your height? Is your ideal customer like what is your ideal customer?
It's my age group, my height. And I do like some of the younger girls who play basketball and stuff and they find like the pieces or what have you. But the problem is everybody who is tall, like over 6 feet, they either want to get something for free and have zero following. So it's like, you're not helping me by wearing my
Right.
stuff because you don't have a following or your page is on private. And then they always want something for free. They've never shopped your brand before. Oh, give this to me for free. But like, I'm your target. I'm making these for you. And if I give all of my stuff out for free, I can't be in business. So it's like a very mix. And then the tall girls who have like a following,
Mhm.
oh, they want $5,000 or they want $2,000 or they do this little, they do a
To do
story.
what? What they want
Just
that
think
to do?
about so
Put
right
on
now in this
Instagram.
convo right here as far as you said marketing.
Yeah, yeah.
Just all about
Yeah,
my
but
okay,
why?
okay, okay.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
if you gave a girl two fits, why wouldn't she post it? Like you can get that
No,
UGC from her brand.
they want to get
Nah,
paid,
listen,
and that's what I'm
nah.
saying.
Look at
Yes,
me.
the ones with followings.
Look at me. No,
Okay,
no.
well, you give me one because
I
I've had.
got you. I
Because
already told
listen,
Mo that. I got you. I got you.
okay, that's perfect because we've had so
But
Charlene,
the only catch is you talking about you focus on the older group. These are not in the older
but
group.
not even the older group, just consistent. Like we've talked to girls, D1 players in college
Mhm.
that said that they were going to do stuff, fell off. Oh, they didn't fall in line with my schedule. They do things on their time. They don't care about you being a business and you needing drops at certain specific amount of times. I'm even in contracting. I've had people sign contracts and still fail to do it. It is the mentality
But
of
that's, I mean, I think that's kind of why I asked you who your ideal customer was,
yeah.
because if your ideal customer is your age group and your height, and then you shouldn't be worrying about the models or the customers at the younger age because it might not be appealing to them. Like they
It
might
is
need it because
everyone in
that's
the
why I asked that. That's why I say
yeah,
either height or age group. Because like if it's height, then you're going to have to look at the fact that people at this age wear this then.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like you
yeah,
still want it to fit, but it has to look a certain way. You know what I mean?
yeah,
For style, the fashion or whatever.
yeah.
That's its own.
Yeah, I
You
don't have an
Chase, you
age.
ever
I
have a
just know
talk
old
to?
people. I just know older people don't really like some. I've gotten compliments from old white women, surprisingly, which it actually boosts my ego more when they
That's
do it.
just not surprisingly for so many reasons, but continue on.
But anyway, but they be liking it. Like even at the museum, I had like older people and everybody liking like my purple hoodie, the leisure club joint.
Mhm.
But like I don't generally look at older people as gonna get majority of my pieces, right? I feel like some pieces, like my grandmother wears some of my pieces, but like I feel like some of my hoodies, maybe the t-shirts, but most of them are more fashion stuff. I already know most people in my age group dress more like Mo
So
than dress like me.
which line are you talking
Well,
about? You
what you
talking
just
about?
like?
I'm talking
I
about
just wear
noir
hoodies.
opulence.
I
I'm
just wear
talking
hoodies.
noir opulence. Like he still wears long shorts. Not like the jorts though, but like basketball shorts like Allen Iverson joints. Like so.
You
It's
talking about like on
different.
the field?
Yeah, even on
Oh
the
yeah,
field. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I dress
He's
my
gonna say
age.
I'm grown. I'm a grown
Yeah,
man. That's he's
I
gonna say
dress
something
my
like that.
age. All the other niggas that are my age wear my shorts.
I don't think dressing applies to age. I think it's about a feeling
Hey,
internally.
Chase,
Just
you
like
coming from my brother, man,
No,
with
I
the
mean
long
that,
that's
shorts.
my guy. Listen, that's my guy. Love him to death. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't trade him for $2. I'm telling you. But we already know we don't agree on fashion stuff, but that's my guy. I respect his fashion sense. He somewhat respect mine. He got a little
I don't.
jokes,
I
but
do not
see,
respect his
look, I
fashion.
tried to give a little grace. You know what I'm saying? But no.
I
So I
feel
look
you.
at mine. I just posted and saw like people who gravitated towards it, and it's like it was more so. I had a heavy 25 to 35,
Okay.
a slight 18 to 25, right? Older people, it was very low. Like people over 40, it was lower. I had some, but it was lower. So I knew I wasn't gonna get their pieces. So even though I wish they would dress more like, you know what I'm saying, like I would do, I just let whoever likes it determine it. So I mean, like, are you purposely making your designs geared towards because you would like to wear it yourself, or is it like you're targeting, like you said, the age and the height, but are you building your stuff to target that? Is
Because
what I'm saying.
So
you got design and you have fit. That's
Yeah,
two
that's
different
what I
pieces.
yeah,
mean.
I think so. The complexity lies in I'm dealing with a community that hasn't had anything. Like we weren't considered in any. So we're starting with really basic stuff that people should be able to use. Nothing that's super high fashion, nothing that is super like catchy or whatever. It is the like, basic stuff.
You ever think to just do it? Say
Long
fuck it.
sleeve t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, long sleeve regular sweatpants, a hoodie set. And so it's like, um, some people ask for skirts and dresses and stuff. I'm like, we'll get there at some point when we scale, but I'm trying to get the basics out here, and on us. And so typically, like, so my demographic has been, 25 to like to 40.
That's
Um,
so wide.
but in basics though. So like I can get into like the
But
crop
even with
stuff
your
or
basics,
whatever.
you ever see Trico? You should
No.
look at their brand Trico. Look at their basics. Like everybody's basics ain't really like I'm the opposite. Like I told you, I think you're ahead of me in a lot of ways with the brand, and I may be in different positions in other ways, right? You are building out what I want to do. Like I want to get a basic set, but I haven't really found the like right combination for what I want to do. Because while I wanted it to be basics, meaning it's going to be a little more simple, more, your everyday thing that you can wear, I
Yeah.
still know it needs to stand out. It needs to have something that differentiates it between mine and other ones. Like look at comfort. You feel what I'm saying? Like I can't make a hoodie and it's things just like them. Yeah,
But
I can make the
that's
same
what it
fit.
is. Like, so like comfort is the perfect example. I want to be a comfort for tall because comfort is a fucking liar and they are a liar, a fucking liar. Because I came in that bitch like, oh shit, that's dope. I want to wear that. And they had a commercial, they had an advertisement with this nigga that was 7 feet
Just like
tall. And he did not, they did not show his ankles. And I was like, you fucking liars. Because I bought the pants and it was high water. And I was like, motherfucker, y'all lied. There's
So
no way this 7 foot nigga had these pants on.
who
I
was comfort
wish
aimed
I
at?
Huh?
Who was comfort aimed at? Anybody? They don't
Oh,
have.
it's
they're named at
anybody.
everybody.
It's
They're named
anybody.
at
Both of
everybody.
them, be quiet. Both of
I
them.
wish I had another pair of those. You know the scuba pants I be wearing that says Lover Club on the side, Mo.
Mhm.
I wish I had another pair of extra large. Like I want you to see, I made those longer because of my coworker, but that's not my normal thing. You know what I'm saying? But it just came out right. Like I said, like for some reason,
So
me and my
what
manufacturer
was
be able to
what
hit.
was the difference between the lovers and the noir pants? Like the ones that
The
Mike had
noir
and the ones
pants
that
was made of two, so it's two different ones. Like so, the first set of noirs, the white ones and the black ones that I had came out with, they were a different type of polyester material. Like they were a different type of that waterproof material. This the new one I use is called Talon, which is the thicker one, but it don't have as much stretch. So again, I'm still figuring out my material wise, but that's the difference between those. But then the Lovers Club ones, those are scuba. So like that's a stretchier, a little bit lighter, but still heavy, dense material. But it's not as like warm as cotton, but it's as soft on your
Mhm.
skin. But I made those longer because again, I like to do the flare leg, but they just happen to turn out to be long enough for tall people and like, you know what I'm saying, people with longer legs. Because everything gonna be long on me. I got short legs and short arms. I just got a long torso. You feel me? So
Exactly.
like
Hey,
that's another reason why my crop is different.
let me get my brother in here. Um, do you feel like clothing could be an essential part of the Fit Daddy movement, Ma?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Did I say it correctly?
Absolutely.
Did I
Huh?
say it incorrectly? What was it?
No, I'm saying
No, you right.
Okay,
at
okay.
some point, me and him about to collaborate
Yeah,
and get
yeah.
some things
Like,
popping.
what's your
Yeah,
what is that
absolutely.
ideal? What is that ideal first drop look like? I guess I ask both of y'all. Since you know, what I mean, what do you think, Mo? I'll let you start, but Labrice, what do you think also?
Um, Honestly, like I have to figure out my timeline of what I'm trying to work on because like I want to build content first before I do like a launch kind of thing. Like I don't really know how I want to position it or kind of promote it because well anyway, I'll get to this. So honestly, the first kind of launch I think would be the collab. Like thinking about it right now because it has a lot of excitement to it. I really like the idea as a like its own thing that Law and I will both be working on, you know? So I really like that. For me, it gives me a lot of energy behind it. Like I feel good about it. Like I'm really excited about it. Like I'm really, really excited about it, you know? The Strong Daddy Fit Club is gonna have its like, I don't know what's the word, like flagship or it's like branded one, but the Strong Daddy Fit Club isn't going to necessarily be a brand, if that makes sense. So I'll have a brand kind of thing, but I think a lot of the merch part of it is going to be items that have designs on it related to parenting and fitness, that intersection, you know?
Okay.
So it's not going to be based around like the logo in the brand. Now I will have it on there
Hmm.
and I will have like a hoodie that's just a big logo on it and a cropped workout shirt that's just a logo on it, you know, of course. But the majority of the merch part of it is going to be some kind of like parenting related thing. You know what I'm saying? Like protein shakes and baby bottles or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like those things to where, because it's not about like the brand is the lifestyle of you're a parent, you're older, you have kids, you're trying to get it in, you're trying to stay healthy and all of that stuff. So that's the brand, so to speak. So the merch part serves the wider brand and not like the icon brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it'll be like that. Like I want people to come to either like the Instagram or TikTok or YouTube or whatever, like the community kind of brand around that and that focus. And then when they go to the site, they'll see a bunch of like cool little fun shirts that they want to rock with and wear. And then they might be with the brand so much that they want to do just like a full hoodie with the logo on it, you know?
Okay, okay. You have any kind of timeline for where you want to start?
Um, Me and La gonna work on that because I think I do want that to be the launch.
Yeah.
And working on that helps me put some it kind of puts a battery in my back, you know, because trying to build out content can take a while if you're not really focused and lasered in on it. So in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to sit down for like a whole evening and just kind of focus on that part of it. Is like the content strategy, what kind of content I want to have, how that's going to look, how that's going to roll out. Then the merch part, all right, the Stronger Than Your Daddy, when is that going to come out? All right, cool. Then I'll probably start talking about the other merch that's on the site. There's going to be a soft launch for that. Like you'll just see me wear it in content, you know? Because I feel like that gets more engagement when I see people like, hey man, where'd you get that tank top from? That's like because they like the quote on it or something like that. So I'll probably do hard launch would be Stronger Than Your Daddy. Soft launch would be like the other merch. And then the coaching will come after that. And then the ebook that I'm trying to dial in will probably be towards the end of the year for the new year.
Okay, okay. What do you what thoughts you got on that as far as looks or
Um, like I really like the distressed cropped gray hoodie, that gym rat hoodie. I think will be super dope
Mm,
for women. And I got some people in mind, and I wanted to do like a to reserve the Instagram page so nobody steals it, hears conversation and steals it from underneath us. But I think it'll be great. I think, either, hit Mall up or me up to get your stuff printed so that the content that you're filming behind the scenes as you prepare for the contest, that you're rocking your own shit with your logo on
yeah,
there, and then you can use all that content
definitely,
um,
yeah.
behind the scene as your body changes, because that's what you want
definitely.
to capture, especially for like the over 40 crew. Like I can do it. This is
And you
my,
have the logo already? My bad.
remember
Hmm?
you had it
Okay.
right? The
Yep.
one man and the baby, the kid in the middle. That's dope.
Yep.
Don't change that. That was dope. And then get your t-shirt, get your hat. Like I started wearing like my I don't like wearing my hat with my hair this short, but when I have my hair long, I wear all my above the crowd or my taller than your daddy hats or whatever. Because all I do is wear my stuff now. Like
Yep.
they gonna
Tell them
see.
about it, Chase.
Yeah, I always do that. I had two questions for you, real quick, Mo.
I learned that from Mo.
Nah, from this, I got a question for you. All right, so
Oh, what's that?
two. It sounds like you're saying you're building more of a community over like a brand.
Yep.
Okay, that was the first question. Second thing,
Yeah.
are you gonna make those shirts for kids?
Which one? Like with the
Stronger
Strong
than your
Daddy Fit
daddy?
Club?
Stronger than your daddy?
Oh, yeah. Like the tall. I
Woo,
think the
that would be
taller
dope
than and
too.
stronger than
I
in a
know.
full family size.
I was thinking about it. Because it's like
Yeah.
it to me when I first hear that, I don't think of you lifting weights. I think of you teaching your kid fitness and things like that because you want them
Mm-hmm.
to be stronger than their dad. Because you know, as a man, you always want your children to be
That's
better than
women's.
you.
That's
To
a
be
take on
better.
that women though.
Even I got daughters. I want them
Right.
to be
So
stronger than
like
me.
I'm stronger than
Yeah.
your daddy. Like so don't
You know what I'm
listen.
saying? I saw the
Yeah, I
little
was
girl
doing
do
bodybuilding.
jujitsu.
I was doing bodybuilding. It like well, I stopped for a short period of time for
Oh,
mental
what?
wellness. But I just took a pause for a minute. Just this last week, I just took a pause because all the traveling I was doing for basketball, I couldn't fit the workout in. But I was just like, yo, I'm gonna print this out and I'm gonna just start the collab with Jamal without his consent and be like, strong Daddy Fitness and above the crowd got stronger than your daddy, and then have my workout in my garage or whatever. Because I do feel like I said, my kids was talking to me. I was just like, I don't work out just so I can beat women. I want to beat men and I want to beat bears. I want to fight everybody. Like it's like everybody can
Yo,
get it.
and I
It's
want
to
to beat
beat
bears
guys
and I make
and
it.
bears. So it's not just
Yo,
about
yo,
I want to beat
Lies dead
everybody
ass
up.
serious though.
That's a whole commercial right there. And I want to be bears.
I
Yo.
want to be bears too. Men, women, bears can get it. Kids already know they can get it, but I'm trying to get the whole spectrum, everybody. Animal kingdom, mandom, womendom. Kids can get it. Everybody can get it. So,
So funny. Oh shoot.
Oh,
But I
some
think a full family run is a good idea though. Like,
um I told all of y'all how I kind of wanted to get back to the workshop type shit.
mhm.
So do y'all mind if I randomly ask y'all some questions?
Sure.
Y'all know I like interviewing and shit. I mean, I ain't gotta answer questions, you know what I mean?
You
it'll
gonna
be
Um
try to give
fun.
me a short, like it's supposed to be like a 2 second, thing.
no, both y'all nigga, that's you wear
Trying
Chase,
to cut a
goddamn
bitch off. I just took a
it.
look.
How often do you market?
Who's that to?
Yeah.
Ladies first always, so
Oh, hmm. I market every twice a week, um, via stories as well as I have an email marketer and I have a person that's my social media because I'm not doing that shit, Chase.
all right, Chase, what's your answer?
Depends on your idea of marketing.
That's not like a Chase answer.
But
Answer
give me,
both.
I mean, you got because you have to elaborate on the question. You got to be more detailed to what you want me to say. Because if you just say marketing in general, every day,
Hmm,
because you could consider social media posts marketing. You
okay.
consider me having conversations with USA flag girls about wearing my shit marketing. So I mean, what do you mean?
Ma,
I
what's
know I
your
get on
answer?
his nerves.
Ma, what's your answer, nigga? And Laurice, appreciate you answering the question, nigga. What?
You know what you gonna get with Chase, bro. You know, like when you said that's a Chase ass answer, bro.
I'm
My
just
man
saying,
speaking parables.
am I
He's
not
like,
correct
so what
though?
do you mean by life?
I mean, is it not? What did I not give a correct answer? Like, it's not
No, I
some.
No,
mean,
no, because
if
the
you want,
marketing could be targeted. It could
Thank you.
be
That's what I'm
general
saying.
meetings type
no,
stuff.
but I'm
It could be
saying
like, are
if
you?
you want to get that intricate, Laurice, every time I go on Instagram, I see something from Laurice's page to make me think she markets every day, and she was still able to give me an answer.
See, I don't know you know that, and I don't know that. So how would I know that? I don't know if she posts every day. I have no idea. Somebody hire somebody that does that.
And she told you that in her answer though, because she has an email marketer because she don't want to do that shit, Chase. Like all that was explained, and she
But see,
everybody markets every day.
would you consider that her doing personal marketing? That's what I'm saying. Like the question is such an open-ended question because you could be referring to what we personally are doing, and like her email marketer marketed, but did she wear her brand somewhere? And that's marketing. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I like to be specific when we ask questions here.
All right, next question. How often do you sell?
Oh, so I'm going through, so January, like after holiday season, is the dry run where I can test new things, test my market, try to come up with like some very unique things to see if they want it or prepare for spring. So I'm very dry right now, with regard to sales. I'm actually picking up on Etsy, which is weird,
Hmm.
but to short people. So I'm getting some returns, which is weird. It's like they're not reading that this is a tall company. It's like, oh, I'm 5'3". Will it work for me? No, it's not going to work for you, ma'am. Please don't buy this. I will refund your money now. But yeah, so this is dry. So I'm typically, I probably get like this week, we're on Wednesday. I probably got 5 orders. Not
Have you
bad,
able to
but
figure out?
not
So
great.
have you been able to figure out your pattern yet for our sales, ebbs and flows, the
Um,
seasons, stuff like that? How
it
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 goes?
it, it starts to pick up starting, in the springtime, and then definitely when it gets to October time when we start to do that, we'll do another drop right before the pop-up shop. So we pick up during the year. So like last October, December, we was making $5,000-6,000 a month, which
Okay,
isn't that big, but for a side business, I mean, it's sufficient for the 3 people that we have kind of operational.
okay. Chase, can you kind of answer that question the way it sounded like somebody would have asked her those two? You know what I mean?
um, my sales are really dependent, like on me and what I have on hand and whether I'm doing like a pre-order type thing. It can vary. It can be like a everyday thing for a month straight and then be maybe dry for like 3 weeks to a month because I didn't switch up or get new inventory.
So you haven't
So
been able to figure out a pattern for a seasonal shit yet?
I think that I won't be able to figure out a pattern for any of my brands until I get structurally more consistent. And what I mean by that is like, for instance, with the Noir Opulence is more once I get a consistent funding for what everything I need to order from there. Where with Pretty Girls for the Flag, I do a good bit of pre-orders. So it's like they both
So do
got
you
their
get, my
thing.
bad, do you get more from people like me or do you get more from your team jerseys with the Pretty Girls Play Flag? Because you make
More
team
than
jerseys,
what?
right?
Or
You
more
make for
now I
sales too.
do.
Okay.
You said, do I make more what?
So do you make so are more your customers from the fact that you're making jerseys for a complete team or just random people that like that and want one when it comes to Pretty Girls Play
For
Flag?
which one? For the Pretty Girls Play Flag, or are you saying for Noir Opulence?
Um,
You know,
because and
or are
you're
you
right
talking
because
about
it's
Opulent
two
Athletic?
different, completely different things. Because with Pretty Girls Play Flag, that's not gonna be because I guess you're not gonna get too many random girls wanting it.
Nah, it's just it's a whole. So I felt as though it was too big to be under something else. So the push I'm getting from that was too big to be under Noir Opulence. It was too big to be under Opulent Athletics because Opulent Athletics is where I do the team jerseys under, right? For men and for like kids and stuff. That's where I'm looking to get the contracts for the local high schools under Opulent Athletics. Pretty Girls Play Flag is consistently and only for women's flag wear. So they have to operate separately. And Noir Opulence is my streetwear.
Did you worry about having too many like that, making it confusing?
For who?
Um, People that don't know where to find it at, like they like that, but they don't know exactly where to find it at because
No, because like especially with Pretty Girls Play Flag, like the base that I built was around Pretty Girls Play Flag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have some people who came over that already knew me from when I had Noir Opulence, and they obviously know Opulent Athletics, our team. So, but as far as the main customer base, no, because the way that they found me is through Pretty Girls Play Flag. Now I will bring them into some of the noir stuff because I always cross promote. When I'm wearing one, I usually wear the other. So like I can introduce them to that, but they're two different needs. So when they're looking for things to wear to the bar or go out or whatever, they're gonna go Noir Opulence. They're not gonna get confused now and be looking for dry fits in Noir Opulence because it won't be there. You know what I mean? So no, I don't think it. I think it actually like helps me to have everything separated because then I can really target my client, my customer base. Can't hit everybody with everything.
yeah, that's something I learned. Nate. That's kind of why I asked the question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, Maul, what pattern are you repeating that holds you back?
That's a good one. I think. Well, my 2025, I'll say was a pattern of crash outs. So to answer your question, like something that repeat, I will say trying to do too much at the same time.
Okay.
That's a big thing. That's been an issue of mine is having a bunch of ideas and even like having a bunch of good ideas. Going like, yo, I feel like all five of these things can work. But it's if you don't have the time, like the whole multitasking is a myth. Like you have to focus. Now, when you know how to focus and create like a workflow and a structure and like an infrastructure behind something, then you can repeat it when you know how to run this one. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm trying to learn, I can't do five things at once. For me, you know what? For me, I'll say, you
Yeah.
know, like especially with my schedule, work, family, all of that stuff. So this year, that's the pattern I'm breaking this year, is I'm planning everything and figuring out what I can do. Like with the writing part, I'm not doing overall copywriting. It's going to be I'm pitching a specific product to specific people. That's something I don't have to spend a million hours trying to do all of this stuff for. That's a very all I really need is like an IG that's like a storefront, a really dope portfolio that I can link, and then I could run a small thing with that. Then with the strong daddy, that has a longer kind of situation. It takes a lot more energy for it. With that, I could do both of those at the same time. But I had a thing I was trying to work on with Imani, like a brand that was based around a mental health, self development, self growth kind of thing, where the name fit, the logo was perfect, like everything was dope. But it's like if I want to have time to grow that, like I need time for it. I can't try to grow that and grow this and grow this and do this, you know? Like even if all of them look like they're going to work, like I have for me, I have to focus on what I can like really spend my time on. So that's when I'm breaking this year. It's like planning, strategizing to where I could really put my focus and energy behind a certain thing, you know?
Okay. La, you got an answer for that? What pattern you're repeating that holds you back? Do you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm my worst enemy.
You do
Um,
what? My bad.
I said I am my worst enemy. I I get stuck in the details. It has to make sense to me. And I find myself, if somebody skips over a step, I'm looking, I'm going to walk back to that step and I'm going to look at it and I'm going to critique it. And I might stay there for a while. I might get tired with it. I might kick it around for a little bit, but it's that buildup of inaction,
Mm.
right? It's what causes the chaos in your mind. So I find myself like there are things that I'm supposed to be doing that I haven't done that haunt me every day. And then they start to stack up on top of each other. And I try to ignore it, but I can't ignore the bags I keep putting on my back. So being able to stop overthinking things and execute, and that's what I wanted to do this year was kind of just lean into the creative juices that I do have because I come up with a whole bunch of ideas and sometimes I don't lean into them. Sometimes I just let them
Mm.
stack and build upon. And ironically, I don't know if y'all ever heard that God gives you an idea, and if you don't use it, He gives it to somebody else. Like His words don't
Yup.
return void. And today,
I feel that.
I was on Instagram, and somebody developed these. You know how you never wear your ball and shoes outside? Somebody developed these silicone
Will you
shoe
step your
things
foot
that
inside
you're
of it?
fucking shoeing. Lord, if I looked at that was just like I sent it to Charlene and was just like, bitch, didn't I tell you I wanted to come up with something for these boys to be ready for practice, ready for games, walking in the door, slap them those shoe covers off and get to getting. Xavier take 15 minutes to put his fucking shoes on. Drives me. So it's just like, but just being able to lean in ideas so that um ingenuity gets to the forefront and you can put these ideas out there and it's more of a blessing instead of a burden. So I'm trying to be least of my worst enemy because
I
I
like
have
that.
been.
I like that. All right,
Cool. Can
Chase.
I ask a question real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead, please.
Sorry, just all right. So, La, what do you think causes your overthinking type thing? Because I know,
ADHD.
no, I'm the same way. I'm the same way, but and I I deal with the ADHD too, like diagnosed, and like it's difficult, you know, like the overthinking, the rumination, the meditating on this. What do I?
Yeah.
And sometimes it can become a procrastinating thing because of other things. Like sometimes people are they're afraid to execute because they're afraid of the failure part of it.
Yeah.
Because working on an idea is exciting, it feels good, you feel like you're doing something. But it's the executing part when it's like now you're gonna be judged on if you're failing or succeeding or what, you know?
Now you're going
And
to show
then
that picture and people are going to tell you whether it's ugly or beautiful. And it's like, you like my
yeah, if I'm working on a painting that's an abstract painting, I could work on it like, oh, that looks good starting out. You don't know what it's gonna end up looking like, you
That
know?
bitch stay abstract.
it's
Right.
supposed to be that way. Look.
I thought
It's
you
not
just
supposed to have
started,
a face
nigga.
on it.
Like, all right, Chase, what pattern are you avoiding because it's uncomfortable?
Um,
If that makes sense.
yeah, less of avoid, but I like you said, like, well,
Uh-oh.
what thing hinders me? And I say that's why I was gonna ask Larice, are you an Aries?
Aquarius.
Aquarius, because I swear she's like my opposite twin. Literally, her problem is my strength and my problem is hers. Literally, I think that I get so caught up in creating and wanting to explore the new. And like I know Maul said he like with the multitasking for me because a lot of it is like overlap, meaning I'm working on three brands. When I'm creating, it's easy for me to create for all three at the same time because I'm really in the same palette. You know what I'm saying? Even ideas for new businesses, like I'm heavy to lean on it, even though I need to tighten up certain parts of the businesses I'm already running, but I'm always like, hey, this can work. Like I don't want to miss out on it because I'm like, I know this can work. I want to run towards it. So I would say for me, the operate getting so caught in the creative side that I don't take care of the operational side. That's like my weakness. That's why I'm always looking for a partner because I hate doing the operational stuff. It's like I got the idea, I got the creative thing, I just don't want to do the back end.
Yeah.
And I just be like,
That's
ah,
how it is with those creatives. It's
Yeah,
like
I'm
we
just
can
like
come up with the
always creative.
ideas.
That
yeah.
back
I
end
mean, we all need
sucks.
structure. We need
Yeah.
structure. That's all it really is. Structure, plan, system, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's two different skill sets completely.
Yeah. I really that's why partners are perfect.
Yep,
Hey, you do
yep,
this. I'll take care of this.
100%.
I so the project or idea or plan that I had was for us to identify one income producing activity, but I don't really know what that means. So does anybody want to kind of break that down or what that could mean? Or does everybody have one product producing that one income producing activity they know of?
Do you mean income producing like the product itself, like the end product, or like
So examples could
auxiliary
be like
things around it that
outreach.
you can?
I mean, I guess the goal is to produce some income. Whether that's what it does, it might not, but that is the goal.
Okay,
So like I
I
said,
have one.
identify one income producing activity, lock into a schedule, and track it for 30 days. So this could be a
that's what's
thing that
up.
we go ahead, Chase.
My plan, I already had this one before you even told me about the question, which is crazy because it fits in with it. I plan on going out to find a few sponsors for Pretty Girls Play Flag because I want to do a travel team for that, which will be marketing for the brand and build itself.
Okay.
So if I can get like a few sponsors, maybe three, four, to pay for tournament fees, that's gonna help bring it all in full circle.
What's the travel team for Flag?
Like so I do women's co-ed. So they would be paying for like each. So when you go to tournament, you have fees per format you want to do. And so like my women's, I do 5 women non-contact, 5 women contact, and 5 women air it out on top of like our co-ed joint, co-ed one. So initially my goal is to get a few sponsors that are willing to put up the money for, you know what I'm saying, these tournament fees and maybe more towards some flights and stuff. And their logos would go on the Pretty Girls Play Flag shirts that we wear out there. So they would get marketing along with still putting my brand out there even more.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Big fire, big fire. Any thoughts, La?
I'm trying to, so, I have all of the things. So I have SIG.
So when you pull up here, do you think for both? Because it's hard to cut off one, or do you think for one?
I think for two, not SIG, not the consulting one, but I think more in line with the scrimmage squad that I'm doing.
Oh, so that's already a thing. That's
It's coming along. I
was that like Thursday?
I threw it away for a second, but then I threw away Xavier's AAU team. I took him off. I'm not doing that. I'm not paying $100 a month and you ain't get no burn in the championship because there's too many kids on the team. So this is not about him not getting burned. Like fine, like it's good for him to earn it. Like I need you to see that they don't know you from Adam and you need to be exceptional in order to get in this game. And I need him to feel like he's not exceptional so that he can work harder. But but there's 13 niggas on that team. So they gotta starting five, coming off the bench five, and that nigga. So I'm not. We not doing that. And so came up with this idea, me and this other guy who's really entrepreneurial spirit came up with this idea of
Hey, subscribe real quick. This where all the convos happen. Flag talk, tournament and league recaps, 4 for 10s, cousin talking business. We talking about rap and more. All right here. Now talking about. Now back to the convo. This is what the commercial
Weren't
come
we
in, right?
talking about you like getting in some kind of piece or zen last week?
Nah,
listen, I
I'm
want
sure
to
you
call
did.
Jamal said I couldn't call it Suicide Squad.
yeah.
'Cause that's what I wanted it to be. Y'all, any old school ballers know suicides used to
They
make us
gotta wear
go
big
off.
shorts though.
Don't do that to them. At least 6s, maybe
Listen,
7s.
my son got his thighs out all day long,
Yeah, you
so
gotta
those
have
are
them
the little shorts.
5.5s.
Yeah.
5.5 6s.
My
Yeah.
nigga with the measurements though is crazy.
Hey, because that short length make a difference. You gotta have that 5.5 to be the hoochie.
And then you have to have the leggings, the shorts underneath.
Underneath them. Yeah, it's like that's serving the same purpose my long ass short serve, nigga.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Your long shorts be looking real granddaddy-ish. You
Ah,
know when your
I'm the
granddad used to
granddad out
walk
here,
around in
nigga.
the long johns and the
I'm the
whole long
granddad out
johns,
here,
that
nigga.
joint be saggy as hell. That's like your shorts.
That's
Your
why I
shorts
did
is
it's
like
really
like
going to
long john.
tournaments. The more niggas that's like when you go to the 40 plus, when you go over there and hang out with the 40 plus niggas, all those niggas look alike. That's why I appreciate that shit. And I'm the best player over there though.
listen, I listen. And then like
Talk to your shit, Mom.
Xavier didn't want to wear the undershirt. Like he only wanted to wear his jersey with his
Oh,
undershirt.
word, old school.
He only no, he
Yeah, he
only
didn't want
wanted
to
to
beat
wear the
her.
undershirts. And I was like, if you don't take listen, you can wear just a jersey. That is a thing. You can
Yeah,
just wear a jersey. That's
yeah.
a thing.
Yeah, we used to do that. Like, yeah.
Like I'm like, what the
That joint
entire
look
hell?
mad crazy now though.
Fuck it,
I-
yo, be different, nigga.
he had a good game with no undershirt on underneath. And he was just like, Ma, I
He
think you
said
might
he
be on
needed
to
to
something.
breathe.
He was
You
like,
on to
you might be
something.
on to something.
He said I need to breathe. He said this is too hot in here.
But
Yeah.
now I don't want you to talk too much about the scrimmage squad, but I'm definitely interested to hear more of the progress that you've made since Tuesday when you told me about it.
I
I
got all
love that we all
I
got
got
secret
February.
fitness missions.
You
I
said
got
what?
February schedule out. I got gym space for February, and I already talked to some teams about scheduling an hour to scrimmage them. So it was like it's nothing like bringing a new team in that doesn't know your plays because us as athletes, when we scrimmage each other, I know the play. You gonna call one, I know who's cutting to the basket. I'm gonna get it over.
So so with the kids that you have, they're not in the league or they're not so they don't have games on Saturday. Their bump comes when they pull up here.
Their bump comes during the week during practice.
And some of them might be on other teams, but
Oh, absolutely.
okay.
So like Nelson plays. So the Nelson and Xavier is going to be on the team. Another coach is going to be 6th to 8th grade right now until we can expand it.
This is nice.
And then we're going to like during the week when we got the gym space, it's going to be 3-on-3, 2-on-2, and we're going to be doing different things where it's a whole game of no dribbling. Like we're gonna play the whole game. You can't dribble. You gotta pass the ball. You gotta pass the ball. And so just like get them working on fundamentals, live game speed. Next scenario would be you down 5 points.
But I mean, but the dope part is like it won't nothing like practice when you know you had a scrimmage at the end.
Yeah.
So these niggas come in here and they know every single time they're gonna have a scrimmage, and it's like not even to the fact that back in the day you was hyped you about to scrimmage the other niggas on the team. This is even
Yep.
dope because you got some strangers coming in this bitch. Like
Yeah.
that's
And we come
like,
in to win all the
yeah.
time. And it's not, I'm not, the influence is not on the winning,
Yeah.
but I want to embarrass your team. I want to show your plays don't work. I want to show you what fundamentals look like. I want to show you that my team's going to box out. My team is going to get that rebound and they're going to hustle. They're going to hustle hard every time because we ain't got no choice. They're going
How many fouls we got? They're gonna use 5.
Yep. Absolutely.
That should be the name
You
of
think you got a
That should
layup?
be the
I'm
name
gonna
of the
knock you to
joint.
the wall. I just took a look. I just took a look.
You should
trying
call
to
them
get
niggas that. How many
that
fouls we
Detroit
got?
defense.
I'm fouling out. I just took a look.
Oh man.
But I'm excited because it's like I don't have to travel nowhere to get just basic gameplay. most of these teams in my area are teams that I would travel to Florida and play the same teams that are from this area. So it's like, why? And it's going to save parents money. Like right now, it's three families of about 8 kids, and we pay $100 for the whole month of February to get gym space. And that doesn't even include the extra play we can get scrimmaging teams.
Hmm.
So I'm excited about it. And then
Right
just
for you.
being able to develop and do some other stuff with the kids, like career stuff, resume building and going to see some games together and just really trying to build and create character out of these kids and create like pass on some of that entrepreneur spirit that we all have in us onto these kids because they're ungrateful and entitled right now. So
Yeah, make sure you change that name though.
I know, I know that shit
That's
hurts.
dope.
He was like,
Mo,
I'm
what's your
okay.
fitness journey? You gonna create a fitness business?
No.
He is the fitness business.
I told you I'm doing a social health club,
Hmm.
like social mental wellness. It's like we trying to do like the same thing they do in over in Texas where you have like you meet up with different groups like they have DMV Jump Club, DMV Run Club, Run Collective. Like you get groups of people to go participate in each individual's events. Like you don't always host your events. You co-host with other
That's
um
going to be underneath which one of these?
neither one of those. That's
It's
under We Got Y'all.
something completely different.
See, that's why. This is why you need a partner to settle your ass
So
down
we
a
got but
little
so look,
bit.
I have a partner working with me and We Got Y'all. Like I have somebody working with me with that. That's a girl. She runs a company with her friends called All Good Friends. They do party
You
promotions.
said we got y'all?
Yeah. Yes, that's where I took it
Ain't
from.
that
You know
Easter?
where I got it from. It's
Okay.
not
All right.
trademarked and it's not an actual business. So the relevance and the cultural ties to it is a booster. And what it center around is like, so like even in Texas, they do these things called sauna parties. So the idea of the brand that we're creating is to have social wellness done together as a group. You know what I'm saying? Because as humans, we love connection.
That's like yoga
So
on the hill.
like who?
Yoga on the hill.
Kind of, but so we would partner with them. So we would partner and do an event, and we would have branded merch with that partnership at that event. When we
So
work with,
are you the one that's doing the merging or you have a club itself that's doing the merging? If that makes sense.
so we got y'all as our brand, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
people would sign up with us,
Hmm.
right, and come to these events that we have with these other brands. So like when we get with DRC, the DC Run Collective, right? We say, hey, we want to come to you guys. We want to partner with you guys to bring in a group of people to participate in your event. We want to help cross promote and let's do an event together. We provide branded merch, et cetera, et cetera. So they getting access to people who may have not normally done this. You know what I'm saying? So say you move from Massachusetts and you come here and you're looking for a run club event or you're looking for a yoga event, you can come to our page and we'll have events that we are doing, well, co-sponsoring with other orgs. So the brand is basically We Got Y'all. And so like we'll have merch that's like We Got Y'all running, We Got Y'all golfing. You know what I'm saying? We got y'all swimming. Like whatever it's gonna be, it'll be like that. So like I already did the logos and all that stuff. Like I said, the creative side, I don't
That's
need
not
too
like a
much.
full-time job itself.
Well, that's why I have a partner.
But what about your other full-time jobs?
Yeah, I gotta listen. Time is gonna manage the way
Okay,
time is gonna manage.
tracking.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
because that
Like,
sounds like a dope idea, but like
but that's why it's slow paced. It's a slow paced idea. Like we've been working on it for a few months. Like it's not like a new brainchild. It's something that I know requires me to have a little more focal time. So like while I'm creating and I'm building relationships for that when it's ready, I'm mainly focused on these clothing brands, right?
Do
Because
you
what I'm thinking is I
do
can
you
bring those same people into this from the clothing, from especially from like Pretty Girls Play Flag and from Opulent Athletics. Those same groups can be my feeders into this.
do you think you have um foundation and structure that would allow you to scale, or do you think you're based off creativity?
I think with my clothing side, right? I think my lacking in those are is very like I understand it. It's not like I got to figure out what can help me get to the next part. I'm not stuck at the trying to understand. With Noir Opulence, it's literally funding. So when it's time I'm about to start harassing Miss
So I
Lala
mean,
down there so I can get and learn
with
about
that,
these grants.
do you feel like you get money, you would know exactly what to do with that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. And I'm a person that is so self-aware of my shortcomings. You feel me? Like even some like I know I need an org person, like someone to be more organized than me, not just to help me like get funding or to like balance out shipping and tracking and things. It's more to reel me in with designing because I design every day so much. That's why I like collabing so much because I have so much designs that is like I have to do something with them or it'll drive me crazy that I'm not releasing them. You know what I'm saying? So like right now, I'm curating this drop for Noir Opulence because I have a pop-up I'm doing next month, right? I really needed a partner. Like my boy, he invested a couple thousand into this drop, right? But what I really needed from him was to be a part of the drop versus yeah, the money helps, but
How so?
because I have so many things, so it's like I need a person to help me curate what I should release versus having so many things released at one time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
I may have 30 pieces. Which 530 like someone to tell me, hey, we only need to release five. And I think we should do these
but that's
five.
not the only duty you would need from that nigga. I'm saying, what else did you need from this partner besides the money you're saying?
That part too, like that the organizational part. Like that is very big for me. It's hard for me to fine tune what I want to release. You saw the Pretty Girls Play Flag when I just put up 7 new shirts. Now I gotta figure out what I made this joint 8 months ago. Along with those other ones I released 8 months ago. I just didn't know when to release it or what package, like how to like. I get overwhelmed because I overwhelm myself because all I do is design literally all day. Like I can't help it.
But
I'm
the
So what do you
always
want your
creating.
organizer to do for you? I know it keeps sounding like I'm asking the same question.
So when you have a board and you have all the things that you have created, someone's gonna help you say, okay, we have 20. Let's condense this to your favorite 10. Now let's condense this to your favorite five. I need a person that does that. A person that does that. And then again, like I said,
And you
organizing,
can't
making
do it because
sure
they're all your babies and you like all of them or what? Like
it's
why
hard
can't
to make the decision. Like I really don't be knowing. Like,
nigga
and
they ain't
then
a nigga? So I thought you had
no,
a
because
real
then look, I'm gonna tell you what just happened. I literally submitted what I wanted to get made for this next drop. And then the next day I created two other things and was like, let's throw these in there too. I need to be stopped.
You need an
but
editor and a strategist. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Is to
yeah,
like
More of a
because
strategist.
30
yeah.
designs could really for a real good strategist, 30 designs that you may want to drop in a month time span, 30 designs could be 8 different drops over the course of 2 years. You know what
Listen,
I'm
I don't
saying?
think you understand. I have enough designs to drop 5 to 10 new
Every
designs
day.
every month for the next 5 years.
I mean, but
Yeah.
also another thing that you can create the dopest shit ever. And this is what I had to learn the hard way. I had some dope shit and I dropped it and it dropped because I did not have the marketing team behind it. Nobody
The
fucking knew
strategy.
about it. The strategy, or I put it in front of the wrong people, or the people that you want to use as influencers didn't do enough influencing, or so like there, so the to sit down and be like strategic with regard to your drops. Like I'm going to drop this one at this time, and I'm going to create the buzz because there's exclusivity in this piece. And I only got a few of these ones, so you need to come get it when after I drop it, because I'm moving on to the next one. So whatever the sorry, dogs, whatever the strategy is going to
You see that big
be,
nigga walk in?
but like trying to figure out kind of like what that strategy is and because I definitely when I first started above the crowd, it was like I got something dope. I dropped it and it was fucking crickets and I was like, oh no.
Did you drop a lot at one time? Like quantity wise?
Um, well, quantity wise, I had a lot because of the customization, right? My MOQ was high because and so it was like now I needed to have people be aware of who I was. So I needed them to get to know me. I had to get on the internet. But then what does your website look like? So you need to have somebody who's going to come in there and get your website right. It can't be too much stuff on there. You got to make sure your mobile site is right. This dumb shit that I don't want to do, make sure that you got SKUs, your size charts appropriately, the fabrication, the information, the site. The my God, they will kill you over not having certain information displayed. I had a lady send me a picture of her body and ask me if it would fit her, and I was like, bitch,
Because they got the VR now.
I don't. This lady didn't have no damn VR. She was just like, I'm
Your
over
picture of
six
her
foot two.
body.
This is my body. Is your 3X gonna fit me? I have no idea, ma'am. What are your measurements? And look at my size chart. I'm not doing that.
See, like, and I guess because I haven't released like, so when I do
Your
things, I
picture
don't
of her
have more than
body.
15 to 20 of one thing,
Okay.
right? So like, I haven't really had that where like I still got maybe like one or two pieces like of something, but I don't. Most of my stuff I really like, and keep in mind, I still haven't really. I haven't. My website isn't finished. My
Okay.
sales are generally hand to hand DMs. Like I do the
But
order form.
can you imagine what you like then maybe it wouldn't be Noir Opulence, Opulent Athletics, Pretty Girls Rock, and We Got Y'all. Maybe it would be so what I would recommend for you would be an umbrella LLC that owns these three different things that
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah. Family
so that
trust, then that one.
yeah. And then so that they are all associated with it. And I would think don't even use I mean use We Got Y'all as a branch or a
Mhm.
line underneath Opulent Athletics, but don't disassociate them because they're going it's going to dilute who you are and the creative
Well,
you are.
maybe I didn't explain it properly then, because when I say they're not associated, I mean like I don't generally market them together. But so I have already set it up where my trust is owning my all my IP. So
Okay.
like because I want partners, right? I don't want my partner to have ownership of the actual designs. The designs that are created will always be mine and retained, and I'm leasing them to each of the businesses. So the designs I come up with for a PGPF is owned by my trust and leased by PGPF. Same thing with Noir Opulence. The same thing it'll be with Opulent Athletics. So everything will still be funneled in together, but I didn't want to give somebody, yeah, you get this piece of Noir Opulence, now you also own my designs, and you also own piece of House of Noir, which is my couture, like the couture line of Noir Opulence. Like I wanted to make sure that I had those separate. So I have that. I just don't have the scaling like you do, like
Do you have an
where,
operating plan?
yes, I actually do have an operation plan. I could send that
Okay,
over to you.
so when you have like your partners and stuff, they don't give a shit about your they don't not that they don't give a shit about your designs, but they're not going to want to own your IP as long as they're getting paid what you told them they're getting paid. So as long as it's in your operating guide and they are just you own this amount of equity in the in
Mhm.
the business, but everything else belongs to House of Opulence or whoever is the trust owner,
Mhm.
then you're golden. But you need to release some of these responsibilities so that you
I'm still
can
trying to do. I
scale.
am
And they get
trying
that
to
fucking
do this.
website up too. Sorry, that had to get
Listen,
out of my system.
listen. I am
That
listen.
website need to get up.
You know why the website's not up? Because I went through three. I am finally coming to hearts with myself that I just need something that is functional and can be looked at as visually pleasing for now. And then the way I really want it, when I start making money, then I can get. Because I went through three designers and they
You need
couldn't.
to go to Shopify. And they
No,
got really, but you fuck
Shopify
around
can't do
and
it.
get why
The way I
not?
want it.
Why
No,
not?
because of what the way I want it, it has to be done on like a WordPress type site. What I really want. So
But I
now
think
I'm
you have
about
an
to do
issue.
Shopify. I'm going to do Shopify now for a meantime thing until I'm really making money, and then I could pay for somebody to build the website like I want it. Because I want it to look like an art gallery. I don't want it to be your like it's a lot of different functionalities that they have to be able to add. And I found this out after I went through the last person because I built out the wireframes and sent it to him, and he still needed a new designer to come in and build it out for him to be able to apply it. So it was a
That
whole lot
sounds like
more
a
money.
hiring thing though. And I mean, and this is not just you. That was on me. I've spent, let me tell you how much money I wasted. 10, 15, about 15, $16,000 I've wasted on people saying that they can do what they can't do. You got to ask for samples and
Well, I
make them
got
pay for it.
refunds. I got refunds, but that's what I mean. It's gonna
But
cost
you
that amount of
wasting
money.
time. But you
I
waste.
am.
But
Time is money.
that's wasting time.
I
Shimon, you
am.
about to say something?
No, I just said time is money, and dog, you can't get all
Time
that
is
stuff.
money. I just don't. If I had the 5 grand to spend to get that done, I would do that. Like 5 to 10 grand. If I had that just liquid, where it's like, okay, it's not gonna. That's not money I need to put back in the business. Then I would do that. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to do Shopify now. Drew talked to a guy today. I'm going to go ahead and just get basic Shopify done with some good graphics on it to hold me over until my
You about to pay
brand.
somebody for that?
Yeah.
No, you're not. The fuck? Shopify is the easiest plug and play platform that has free themes, nigga. I will fucking
It is
walk you
just
through
a
it. What are you
start.
talking about?
It's just a
Yeah, I know.
start. You know what I mean? You start in
It's just
there
the
while you
stuff.
build what you
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
And I think that's what the whole, and I agree with you needing a partner because of your creativity, but that's where you gotta be able to hone some of that shit. Be like, yo, I need to do this so I can get to what I want to get to. I think your creativity is
Yeah.
getting in the way of your progress, so to say. You know what I mean? With the
I would agree. I can full heartedly agree with that.
Yeah.
I
Because
mean,
so many
I'm
people ask me,
surprised
well,
you
where can I buy it at? And I'm like, you got to send me a
did. That's
Google's
just the worst, nigga. That's
request.
just too worst, nigga. Like
Trust
DM
me,
me, all right,
listen,
you can
y'all are
never see a
preaching to
nigga
my
again.
choir. I
Chat,
get
chat.
it. I trust me, I get it. I snapped
Yeah,
into it this weekend. I really was like, you know what? I got to do this, make this happen. So that's why I said, like, I'm gonna do the Shopify thing, but you on my ass about not paying to get it done. I definitely was about to pay somebody 200. Yeah, fix this, just build this out real quick. But yeah.
you're a
If it's
total.
two, so 200 is not that bad though. But still make sure that they are able to do what they say. There's a whole bunch of fraudulent people that don't get you
Oh,
operations
I'll hit that
basically.
refund button real fast. Let me get that back.
Yeah.
Because I go through Fiverr.
I go through Fiverr too, but I I failed there too.
You use
It's
You
Fiverr
gotta
also
watch
now?
out with Fiverr.
my
You
God.
got to watch out with Fiverr because the person I went to, because I didn't have time to do it and I didn't know how to do it, like doing a book layout
Mhm.
is different, like sizing. And I'm not even saying it's super difficult, it's time consuming. So I was trying to do that Larry June pitch and I was writing everything. I was getting all of my stuff and I hired somebody. I told him what I wanted, what I needed. I'm like, I need it to look like an art book aesthetic. And I gave him a couple
He's
examples. It
like,
needs to
bet I
look,
got you.
and he's like, yeah. And the thing I got back made it look like some high school magazine. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And I was just, so it's
The
like, I
yearbook.
asked for, you feel me? And some damn public access out this. You know what I'm saying? And so like I got some edits and tried to get it as good as possible, but since I was on such a time crunch where it was like when I landed coming back from Virginia, I had to do the pitch the next day. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Where you
like
at with that?
I
My bad. Where you at with that?
that's a nowhere
What about the other
because
person?
He said that's it
I ain't
nowhere.
gonna keep cutting you off. You had a second person you was
no,
talking
no.
about.
The other person, I'm working on that now. I am one of my homegirls. She's going to help me redo my portfolio because I took down the site and all of that stuff last year. Um, so I took down a site that had samples and portfolios and my whole spiel, but she has a really dope format through Canva that can be like a really good portfolio that has everything the website would have had, but I don't have to maintain it the same way.
Mm.
So once I go through that, I can pitch to the fitness guy um, appropriately.
Just
You wrote a whole book?
I was trying to pitch a book idea to Larry June, so I wanted to write a sample, like a couple
Larry June, the
excerpts or
rapper?
something. Yeah,
That's actually a smart idea. I never even thought about pitching a book to nobody like that.
what gave you
it
the
was going
idea
to be
anyway, man?
me because it was like when I got on him like a year or something ago, like I started to listen to stuff and I found myself listening to him a lot more or being inspired and motivated by certain things. And like I don't know, the two and two of like the lifestyle, the the like I saw this kind of blueprint of like how to get it. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. So I was like, man, books have grown in popularity. A very niche type of book has grown in popularity. So
Mm.
what I try to do is figure out a way to blend multiple niches, like art book style, with kind of like a self-helpy thing, but like geared towards a younger demographic, that'll be a coffee house book, but also have really dope content in it. Um, so to pitch it, like I wanted to do a couple of pieces, like some writing, format some of the pages a certain way, put some of the quotes in. So like I knocked out like I don't know, the sample was like 20 pages total, something like that, 15, 20 pages total.
Mm-hmm.
But it was enough for somebody to flip through it and hopefully get the idea. But what I didn't realize, funny enough, his cousin, man, the whole story, man, I'm sneaking backstage. I'm like, I'm I'm moving gates around so I can get into where the tour. But man, blood, I was out there like really trying to get it
That's
right.
real stuff, though.
That's
Hey,
fire, nigga.
dedication.
Like, that's
Yeah.
fire.
I
That's some
almost
type shit
look.
they make movies
I,
about, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga.
I almost got kicked out. I know
Yep.
security was eyeing me for a minute. Like, we about to put hand. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Why? How did you get back here?
I was about to say,
I'm
Jamal,
getting.
you can't sneak in nowhere with how diesel you is. They was like, what big is? Look.
I snuck up in there. You know, I was making friends with people the whole time. So by the end of the night, people were like, "Yeah, all cool." I was like, "That
Marco.
Let me get up in there.
I'm in
let me
there.
get up
I'm
in
in
there." But
Uh,
funny enough, his cousin said, "Oh yeah, we're working on something like that." And everybody says that when they either don't want to hear you or they want to steal your idea. Oh yeah, we already got something like that going on. Funny enough, and I went through all his merch that I could find. Didn't see anything like it. Didn't see anything. Anyway, lo and behold, I think maybe in November, sometime last quarter last year, he actually did come out with a book similar enough to it to where mine was kind of obsolete.
absolutely.
He had a coffee house book with a bunch of photos and like some quotes. It didn't have the blueprint to getting it kind of aesthetic that I wanted to have, where you take the quotes and you pair it with like a story on like, oh, I'm gonna take these quotes, I'm gonna flesh it out to like this is what it really means, and then mix in like really dope tour photos and photos in Japan and Europe or whatever. So his is like really nice photos, like photographs are beautiful, they look really dope, and then quotes throughout. But that's close enough to where it's like mine is kind of like there's no need in doing it. But the pitch still works for the fitness dude. So once I get my portfolio straight, I want to have that ready by spring because his online brand is starting to he's not pumping out content like he used to. So a part of the pitch is going to be like with this, we're going to be pumping out content. We're going to get you back into it. And we're going to tap into a younger demographic because he's like in the over 30, 35, like grown man type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to hit the grown man also with some of the younger cats. And hopefully I can get a conversation with him soon, in that by that springtime. And then I'm gonna actually fly out there and do a sit down pitch
Where's he at?
if he's down. Dallas.
Okay, okay. And this
I'm
this
like,
this goes
let's do dinner and we gonna talk about it.
this goes with your line. This will be competition with what you're doing, or what?
Now this goes into my writing part.
No,
So
I'm talking about far as I'm talking about far as your fit daddy though, where he be like,
these are two separate things. This is my writing part. So like
no,
instead of
I understand that part. I'm just saying, like,
okay.
far as you being like, are y'all two from the same lane when it comes to your fit daddy? Is just
Oh no, you know what? Funny enough, we are not in the same lane
okay.
directly,
Mhm.
or obviously. You can say so for him because he's a parent now. Like his daughter is like, I don't know, 5, 6 or something like that. Something like that. But that's not a part of his brand. So me pitching this to him, it definitely gives me like a little sidestep into like a fitness collab type situation later down the line.
Yeah.
Like do something together, or he just rocks some of my stuff and that just boosted a little bit just because we rock with each other. So that's a kind of tertiary thing that can happen way, way down the line. That's not the main focus.
Hey, no, you're not gonna do that to me. I like words. Say what?
Tertiary, just like a third part, like a secondary, tertiary. It's just like not an indirect, like an indirect kind of thing. That will we'll hit that later, maybe.
We're gonna make sure he has some t-shirts in his bag though.
Yeah, definitely. Like
Please
shit, like
believe,
shit.
Nah,
Law, what's up with your
because
I
Law,
had
what's up with
actually,
your ebook?
Right.
No, I was asking Law, what's up with your ebook? What you said, Chase?
I was saying I asked him about that because of the books I wrote.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, we didn't hear your question though. I think I was talking the same time you was talking. Would you ask?
Me?
Yes, Chase.
Oh no, I said I was asking Maul about him writing a book because
Okay.
I heard him saying it because I wrote those two books and he was talking about like the sizing and everything, and I was saying like I had to figure out the bleed and all that stuff myself, and it was
that
definitely not the most fun. But I released two
no.
books already. One on ebook and one on regular.
Hey,
Law, what's
that's
up with your
dope,
book?
man.
Huh?
My bad. I kept asking Law, what's up with her book?
It's out.
Okay, okay. How's it doing? Is it getting the traction you want?
We
How do you
have
gauge that?
just by sales. So I've sold a few of them, but I really haven't been marketing it as much because we sold our sweatsuit came out and that sold out. So now we got I hit a lull because this after it sold out, I couldn't get the ones that
Mm.
it was a month later, like now it's a month from Christmas that I finally got the stuff. So sales should pick up now because they've been waiting for it. But um I have been putting the book into some marketing stuff, sending it out. I haven't been talking about it too much. I just haven't really been feeling it lately. So
Yeah,
um
reason for that? Just a whole bunch of shit going on. I'm
just a
impressed.
lot. Just a
Okay.
lot going on. And when if I feel a certain way, about how I feel about the community, sometimes it's like I'm gonna put my energies someplace else. And so I started putting it like we got a couple contracts, new contracts with SIG, which is good. And yeah, and then this other thing I want to do with the kids, from a mentorship and coaching perspective. And then, I told Charlene, we keep fucking around and I might sell this business to you, but I don't know. I
Ain't
don't
no
know.
way.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Well, it was a good convo. I don't know if anybody else had anything they wanted to say. Chase, you got anything else you want to say?
Kosher.
Um, yeah, I think this is productive. I'm down to do this every week, a week, a week. If y'all down for it, continue on.
Yeah. Chase, we'll
Jamal,
get
when you're
together.
available,
We'll get I'll reach
For
out to you.
sure.
Get
Yeah,
together.
for sure.
about that. Like I said, I'm just here to interview. Appreciate
And
y'all. Till
support
next
black
time.
business, right?
Yeah, that's it, man. It's my whole job, man.
Well, I can't wait till Mo get up here so he gonna
Yo, I don't know what
listen.
conversation you and your sister are having, but y'all just
Yeah.
say it
We
like
trying to get you up here. We trying to get you up here because you can have all the flag football. Like my kids do all of the things. You get sick of them. You probably sick of them when you come down there, period. But they just want to be around Uncle Maul. That's all. They had shoes in the back of my truck hoping that you was going to hoop when they was down there.
oh word.
They
Yeah.
don't play flag?
They do. They play all of the things. And so they'd be waiting, they'd be looking at Uncle Maul like you had called them downstairs for something. They got up all fast to just come and see, but they
You
just
gotta
want to
take them
be
to the
around
field,
them.
Mo.
Yeah, they be out there. They came out there with when Fives was at Sully, they came out there and Xavier he really linked up with Pink Bandana and stuff. Pink Bandana was giving some tips for second, third or whatever. So
Because he
You
gonna
know, I
talk to
love to hear.
anybody. He
yeah, he
gonna
talk.
I,
Yeah,
talk to
I
anybody.
had to keep out. That nigga was everywhere. That nigga was everywhere.
like, stay in our sight, sir. Stay
Yeah,
in
and
our
then came
sight.
out there when he was out there with Walt. He was jumping over, walk back.
He just like, yo, we family now. Just
Yeah,
He
accept
is
it. You one of the
everybody is
uncles.
family. Like he is not shy about anything. He gonna ask you a ton of questions.
yeah, I'm
I'd
fucking
be
with it. I'm
like,
fucking. But yeah, until next time, y'all.
all right, y'all.
All
All
right,
right,
y'all.
love y'all.
Love you too.
Peace.
Bye.
So yeah.